Hey guys, welcome back. It's Isabelle here, and today we're going to be unboxing an Hermès bag together. It was definitely an unexpected purchase, but I have used it a couple of times already and I have fallen in love with it, and I can totally see this bag becoming my most used Hermès bag in my collection. Before we get into the bag, this segment of the video has been kindly sponsored by Ana Luisa, who I've worked with a lot of times before, who I've actually co-created a jewelry piece, the Isabelle necklace, with before, because I believe in what they do as a jewelry company. They're based in New York. They have a huge focus on quality, longevity, timeless styles, sustainability, and being really transparent. And they are running the biggest sale of the year at the moment, the Black Friday sale, where you can buy one jewelry and get the second item for 60% off. That is an amazing deal. Their jewelry designs are really elegant. You can layer them up and stack them up for creating your own looks. So let me just show you a couple of the pieces that I'm wearing at the moment. Of course, I am wearing my Isabelle pearl pendant necklace. I have designed this necklace with the Ana Luisa team over the last year or so and launched this design with them about 2 months ago, and I've been wearing this for a few months straight now, and I've been really loving how elegant it looks, and it just goes with every single outfit that I wear. Look how nice it looks with this white shirt dress. So shameless plug, I'm so proud of my design. So this one is a freshwater pearl on a 14 karat gold plated box chain on recycled sterling silver, and at the moment I stacked it with this Ursa necklace, which is such a dainty, beautiful chain with 5 cubic zirconias. It is such a nice stacking piece. All of their necklaces come with multiple length settings. Like my Isabelle necklace comes with 3 different length settings, so it makes them easy to mix and match and layer up with other necklaces. And of course, I'm wearing my favorite hoop earrings, the Keris earrings. So this is another co-creation between Ana Luisa and Keris from LV Lover CC here on YouTube. Absolutely love her channel. Keris is such a kind person. I just absolutely love how simple and timeless these are as well. And I'm also wearing some of my favorite rings from Ana Luisa at the moment. So on this middle finger here, I've got the paisley ring, which is again 14 karat gold plated on sterling silver. The dainty look of it just gives it really fine jewelry, expensive looking vibes. And on my other finger, I'm wearing the Jenna ring, which is actually a chain ring. I just love how delicate this looks. Apart from the design and the amazing quality, I just love how sustainable Ana Luisa is as a company. They use recycled metals. Even their packaging comes in 100% recycled cardboard box. Each jewelry piece also comes in a reusable cotton pouch that you can use for various other items in your bag. And they are completely carbon and water neutral, which is just so important for looking after our planet. So don't miss their current biggest sale of the year, running until the 29th of November, where you can buy one and get the second item 60% off. So I'm gonna leave a link to Ana Luisa in the description section below. So make sure you check it out and take advantage of their amazing sale. And thank you again to Ana Luisa for sponsoring this part of the video. Now, let's get into this orange box and find out what it is that I picked up. So there is the leather care booklet. You guys may be a little surprised with my choice because I haven't really mentioned this bag in previous videos, although I have been really lusting after it after a certain Korean drama. And by this point, you guys might be able to guess what it is because I have spoken about this drama before. So to show you guys, I picked up the mini Roulis bag from Hermès in the color gold in the Avacolor leather with the permabrass hardware, which is the beautiful light gold or champagne gold hardware. Is this unexpected? So I'm gonna show you the bag in detail. I'm gonna show you how you can wear it 2 different ways. So I'm gonna show you some modeling shots. I'm gonna show you how much fits in the bag, but also if you're interested, I'm gonna share a little story as to why I decided to get this bag. There are several reasons that made me actually pull the plunge and purchase this bag. So let's give you a little tour of the bag first. Hermès leather is just amazing. There is really no one else who can do leather like Hermès. Oh my goodness. this leather just smells divine. So it comes in the dust bag. A separate little pouch is the shoulder strap. So the shoulder strap is actually not detachable. It is attached on the one side, but I don't really see how else you'd use this bag, so that is not really an issue. And you attach the strap on the other side. There is a little spring at the end here, so you just slide that in like that. So it is an exclusively shoulder bag, but you can double up the strap to make it a more formal looking shoulder bag, which I'll show you in a minute. But to show you the bag up close, it is a very simple flat design bag where you just slide the flap in and out. So it is pretty easy access, but I'd say still pretty secure because it is a small enough bag. If you have it close to your body and have your sort of arm or hand over the flap, I think it'll be pretty difficult for someone to get into your little bag. And when you open it up, obviously, it is fully leather lined. It's in 2 separate compartments and they are equal in size. And in the center divider, you do have a slip pocket and there is another slip pocket at the back. I didn't see a lot of Roulis videos online, so I just wanted to show you the bag very close up. And the front hardware is their, I believe, anchor chain motif. So if you're someone who loves Hermès, you'll recognize this as one of their many logos. But if you're not really into Hermès, then you wouldn't necessarily recognize this bag as an Hermès bag, which is what I love because then it makes the bag quite understated. And when you turn the bag to the side, you see the center divider there. And at the back of the bag, you've got an external back pocket, which is a thin slip pocket, and it's got the non-adjustable shoulder strap. But my sales associate showed me this really cool trick. So you can actually wear it long like this, but you can also double up the shoulder strap and make it a shorter shoulder bag as well. So you just detach it. And what you do is you actually feed it through the other way. So instead of going over and in the ring, you actually go under and pop it in like so. So you've got the strap sort of like that. And then what you do is you pull it through like that. And then you slide the strap into the other side and voila! Isn't that such a cool trick? So now it is a doubled up short shoulder bag. I just think that that is a genius design, and that definitely makes this bag a little more versatile. So this bag, I wouldn't call it a very dressy bag. It is a pretty casual looking bag, but I'd call it a smart casual looking bag. So it's not a completely casual bag. So it is that perfect in between for the majority of my wardrobe. So on the whole, I do dress a little more feminine and a little bit more polished, but I am not super dressy or girly all the time, and I'm not super casual all the time. So this style is perfect for the way I dress. Now, for size comparison, the size is quite comparable to the Chanel Square Mini Flap. Now, the Mini Roulis does look a little larger, but because of that stitched design, I found the capacity to be very similar between these two bags. And since a lot of you guys are quite familiar with the size of a Square Mini Flap from Chanel, I thought I'd show you that little comparison. Now, a quick story time before we get into what fits in this bag section. Since I do own a Birkin and 2 Kelly bags, I did always want a crossbody bag from Hermès, but I was never a fan of the Constance bag. And a lot of people actually compare this Roulis bag to the Hermès Constance bag because it is a similar design, but the Constance bag is probably a lot more well-known in the social media world. Between the Constance and the Roulis, I actually really prefer the Roulis, which is this one, because it is a lot more understated. It looks a lot more elegant, and I always felt like that H logo at the front of the Constance bag is quite obnoxious and a little too loud. So the Roulis was always at the back of my mind, but it was never really high up on my wish list, which is why I never really shared this bag on any of my wish list videos. But recently, you guys know that I really enjoyed the Korean drama Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha, where the main character, Shinmina, is actually a fashion-loving dentist, and in that drama, she wears a lot of amazing designer bags that you guys and I are all really obsessed about. And in the very first first episode, when she goes to work, she actually wears the Roulis bag, not in this mini size, but in the larger size, which is the Roulis 23, in this color gold, which is a tan brown. And when I saw that bag on her, it just looked so stylish and chic. And I believe she actually wears this bag a couple more times throughout the series, but I absolutely fell in love with a lot of bags that she wears in that series, but especially this one and the Alexander McQueen one that I also got influenced by her and got one recently as well. Although I do really treasure my Birkin and Kellys, I do find them sometimes a little bit too prim and proper to carry around with some of my more casual day-to-day looks. So I actually really think that this mini Roulis bag is going to be my most used bag out of my current small Hermès bag collection. And this color gold is one of my favorite colors from the Hermès house. The other thing that made the decision to make this purchase a lot easier was, of course, the recent Chanel price increase. So as you guys know, if you watch my previous Shop With Me vlog video, I actually went to Chanel the week before their most recent price increase to check out some of their classic flaps because of fear of missing out and all. I mean, I didn't really need another classic flap. I do own one classic flap, which is in the medium beige Claire from 2014. But of course, I heard that this time the price increase is going to be like $2,000. So I just felt like I needed to go and see if there are any colors that I'm interested in, and I kind of wanted a small classic flap, so I rushed into 2 Chanel boutiques. And you know what? Even at the now old price of around 10,000 Australian dollars, I just couldn't do it. I looked at the Chanel classic flaps. They had a few colors in stock, and I knew that the week after they're going to be $2,000 dearer. So the current price for the small classic flap is something like 12,000 something Australian dollars. So even knowing that they're going to be a lot more expensive just in a mere few days, I looked at the classic flaps and I was just like, you know what? I am not really willing to drop that amount of money on a Chanel classic flap. I do love them, don't get me wrong, but I just couldn't do it. The quality just wasn't there. And then the following week, I went to Hermès to check out the Petite H. As you guys know, I did a Petite H haul, and I was just casually chatting to my essay about, you know, the Korean drama Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha, and I was just telling him how the main character wears a lot of designer bags, including the Roulis, and I was just telling him, oh, the Roulis is just so beautiful. And my essay was like, oh, did you like that bag? I do have one in stock at the moment. And he was like, oh, did you want to have a look? So I was like, you know what, it doesn't hurt to really have a look. So he brought it out. I tried it on. As soon as I put it on, I just fell in love with how sleek and simplistic yet elegant this bag looked whilst being carefree and casual. I mean, how does one bag achieve so many things all at once? So I really fell in love with it, and the experience was completely opposite to when I handled the small classic flaps the week before. The price of this Roulis bag is comparable to the old price of Chanel small classic flaps. So it's not that this bag was any cheaper, but to me, this bag was just so much more worth the money than the Chanel classic flaps, because although this is not the big Birkin or Kelly, this bag is still handmade by one artisan. All the settled stitches are hand done, and the leather quality doesn't even compare to the Chanel leather quality. And for me, the Chanel classic flap's a little too dressy. So the one classic flap that I have in my collection, I don't actually wear that much. Whereas this one, since I got it last week, I've already worn this 3 times within just the 1 week. So I felt a much stronger connection with this bag. Not only was it going to be more versatile and usable for my lifestyle, the way I dress, and for my collection, I also felt the quality and the craftsmanship was a lot more present in this bag for the price we're paying. And you guys don't know this, but I have been curating my collection over the last few months as well. I've been reevaluating my collection, and I did let some bags and some pieces go. So I just thought this bag I can definitely see having a really good spot in my current collection. So that is a little backstory on why I decided to get this bag. Now I'm going to turn the camera angle down and show you exactly how much can fit in this bag. So this is exactly how much I've been carrying in this bag the last few times that I've used it. You can definitely fit a little more than this, but this is all I need on a day out. So I've got a lipstick, the Hermès lip balm, a hand cream from L'Occitane. I've got my 6 key holder with my car key fob attached. And then I've got my iPhone 12 Pro in the regular size, not the max size. And I've got my Louis Vuitton key pouch, which is my mini wallet at the moment. It's got all my cards and some cash in it. And that is the bag empty. And on top of it, you can actually fit a pair of sunglasses just laying across the top because the center divider doesn't come all the way up. It sits about 1.5 centimeters lower than the top of the bag. And also when you close the bag, you can see that there's a little bit of an extra space between where the flap sits and where the body of the bag comes up to. So there is definitely some space where you can just have your sunglasses hanging on top of everything else. And with all my mini bags, I always like to show you whether a mini pochette fits in it. And this one, unfortunately, doesn't fit. I mean, you can squeeze it in, but it's way too tight and I don't want to stretch out the size of my bag. And a mini pochette is really not necessary in this bag for how I carry and organize my bags. So I wouldn't recommend putting a mini pochette in this bag, but I just thought that might be a good reference item to show you the capacity of this bag. If you guys have any questions about the mini Roulis bag that I haven't answered in this video, do leave them in the comments below. Once again, don't forget to check Ana Luisa's biggest sale of the year through my link in the description section below. Thank you, Ana Luisa, again for sponsoring this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. As always, thank you so much for watching and spending some of your precious time with me today, and I can't wait to see you again soon in my next video. Bye guys!